What's up, everyone? My name is Natasha Bryant, and I am your host here on Speak Life Transformation TV. And today's episode is hashtag game changer. It is a game changer for you, especially if you're at a place in your life where you have a big idea, you have a dream, you have a project that you've been really wanting to execute, that you've been really wanting to accomplish, but has been struggling with doing so, and you are ready to get it done. You're ready to turn that dream, that idea into a finished product, right? And have it become a part of your life. And also, you're ready to start doing things on your terms. You no longer want to allow other people's ideas, opinions, expectations, influence what you decide is best for you. And if any of that connects with you, then this episode again is going to be hashtag game changer. So I want to share with you what has helped me. What has helped me be able to execute what I've been dreaming of. Being able to stand strong even when things aren't really going the way I planned, but still standing strong, still following the path, and then eventually executing my overall big dream, big idea, big project. Okay, and there's no particular order. I'm going to share with you 3 different steps, but there's no particular order. And so the first one is decide what you want and move with intention. And so what I had to do is I had to first figure out, Natasha, what is it you want? What do you want in life? What are your passions? What are the things that you dream about, right? Figure out what that is and then move with intention. So setting deadlines for myself, coming up with a plan, a goal plan, a plan to make sure I am able to execute it, right? And follow through on all that. So just being really intentional about making this dream, this idea turn into reality, right? And so that's the challenge here. The challenge is to figure out, well, what is it that you want? What is it that one thing that you dream about, that one thing that you daydream about, that one thing that you've been putting on hold because, you know, other people depend on you or they need you, or the opinions of others, and it's causing you to hesitate and not move. What is that thing that you've really been wanting to do, but just been scared to move forward and do so? Figure that out. And then decide to move on that and be intentional about the steps that you take to make it happen. So the takeaway for this one is knowing your why is key to accomplishing your biggest goals. Because once you recognize why is this thing important to me? Why do I want this so bad, right? Then you're able to use that as motivation, because anytime things get tough, anytime you might mess up or you go back into old habits and you fail to follow through, or you're not successful at a piece in your journey, right? When you go back to your why and remember why you even chose this in the first place, why you even want this in the first place, it will recharge you and motivate you to keep pushing through. The second piece that I found very helpful is designing an environment that helps you get it done. And what I mean by that is I had to really be mindful about my routine. And so part of this, right, the big idea that I had is creating the Tailor Made Workshop series. And I'm super excited because today is the day it is officially released. Bing, 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 fireworks, sirens. Yes, that's all happening right now. In my head, that's all happening right now. And I had to really be mindful and intentional about my day and create a routine to make sure stuff is getting done. Because if not, again, I decided what I want. I want to create a workshop, a series of workshops that will help people really live the life that they want to live, and not the life that people are telling them they should live, or the life that they think they should be living based on how other people are living their lives. And then I had to figure out, okay, so I got to create the content, right? And in order to be able to create the content, I got to create a schedule, because I can't just depend on myself just to do it, right? I got to be disciplined and create a routine. And I also recognize that trying to do anything creative in the evening, it's not happening. My brain doesn't work well in the evening. I just need basic tasks in the evening. But anything that requires a lot of mental juice, right? I need to do that in the morning. So I had to create a routine that allowed me to do that, that really put me in a position to be successful at executing that, right? And so that's one way I created an environment that would help me get it done, was creating a schedule, creating a routine that honored and supported this creative process that I needed. Another way, another example is also creating a support system. Like, who is in your life, right? So not only is it creating your environment, right? Like, are you getting enough sleep? Are you eating well? Do you have a routine, right? Are you organized? Are you managing your time well, right? Like, all those things help with your environment. But not only that, but also the people in your life is part of your environment. And so I have come up with something called passionate fans. And these are the people in your life that root you on. You know, those fans, those sports fans that are just like passionate about their team. They just go hard for their team, no matter if they win or lose. They're rooting them on, right? They keep on having a hope that they're going to make it to the end, to the finals, right? Or the Super Bowl or the finale, whatever sport that is, right? And so that's what a passionate fan is for you. That person or persons that will root you on. When you fall, they'll pick you back up. They'll hold you accountable. Your accountability partner, right? That's a passionate fan. That will make sure, did you do what you said you was going to do? You said you was going to do this. Did you do that? Like, that person's going to hold you accountable, right? And get rid of the bully friends. Yeah, you heard me say it, bully friends. And those are the friends or people in your life that are often trying to put their agenda on you. And even though you've explained your goal and you share what you want to do, they're putting their fears onto you. And they're like, well, do you really want to do that? Are you sure? I don't know if that's really going to work. Do you even have the talent for that? I mean, I've seen how you've done things in the past. Is this really going to work? Like that, those people, those people are not going to help you create an environment that's going to help you get it done. If anything, those people are going to cause you to delay and hesitate, right? And so create an environment of people too that's going to help you get it done. Really assess the people in your circle. Really assess your routine and if that's helping you as well. So takeaway here is keep what serves you and remove what doesn't. That's a takeaway for this one. Because when you keep the things that serve you, you will be able to keep on track, stay on track with what it is that you are trying to achieve. Things that don't serve you well is going to cause you stress. It's going to be distractions. And it's not going to help motivate you to keep moving. Third and final strategy, tip, step, whatever you want to name it, that has been helpful for me is speaking confidently about myself and my abilities. There are times where I'm exhausted. There are times where I have a whole bunch of ideas and they don't follow through. I don't get the outcome that I want. And I can easily become really defeated and feel discouraged. But when I start speaking confidently about myself, you know, and not necessarily in a cocky way. I mean, listen, you can be cocky if you want to. It's you and you. But in a sense of, no, Natasha, you got this. Like, you are smart. You are capable. It's okay if it failed the first time. You can keep going. Like, you're not someone that gives up. You're creative. You can think of another way, right? Just thinking of, like, just really motivating myself. Being my own coach, pretty much, right? Being my own coach, being my own cheerleader has helped me keep pushing when times have gotten difficult. And so that's the challenge here for this one, is really thinking about, how do I talk to myself when things get tough? When I feel stressed, when I make a mistake, how am I talking to myself? How do I talk about myself to other people, right? When they're congratulating me on something, or I'm speaking about my idea, right? How am I talking about it? Am I talking about it with confidence, or I'm like, well, you know, I'm thinking about it, but I don't know, like, or is there some doubt and some hesitation as I'm speaking about it, right? So really thinking about, how are you talking about yourself? Because how you talk about yourself represents how you see yourself, and how you see yourself will determine how you think about yourself. So speak confidently about yourself. Takeaway here is, when you stay confident and you speak confident words and statements and mantras, you quiet the doubts and the fears. A lot of times those doubts and fears can be really, really loud. The way you combat the doubts and the fears is to start thinking confidently, saying confident words and statements about yourself. And that quiets it down. Now you see how this ain't makes it silent. Because listen, fears are there, but they don't have to stay there. They don't have to be the ones you stick with, that you meditate on, and that you keep. And the way you get rid of them or move them out the way is to replace them with confident self-talk. So let's do a summary. Let's recap all of this, right? So the summary here is, when you decide and commit on that one thing that matters to you the most and create an environment that helps you get it done, right? You will be successful at creating a life, customizing a life, completing a dream that perfectly fits you without the stress and the pressure to please other people, the stress and the pressure to do it on other people's terms, right? All that comes up is eliminated because you're now doing it for you. And all those dreams end up matching your passions, and then you end up living out the life that you've been dreaming about, that you've been wanting. And so if you're like, Natasha, I'm with you. I'm trying to customize the life that I want to live based on what I want, not others. I want to make a life that's perfectly fit for me. Then you have to attend my tailor-made workshop series. And I call it tailor-made. I said it earlier. I call it tailor-made because I'm on a mission to get people to create a life that is customly fits them. That's based on what they want and not based on the opinions of others, making them think that what they should want, but really living like that you want to live based on your terms and executing them. So not only identifying what that want is, but executing it. And so that's you. If you are ready to start living that tailor-made life, then you have to go to the website below and join the tailor-made mission life series, right? And start signing up for the workshops. There are 3 different workshops. You can go to 1, 2, or all 3. It's your choice. They're not necessarily connected where you have to go to one in order to understand the other. They're individual workshops, but there's 3 of them. I encourage you to come to all 3 because you really get different aspects out of each one. But definitely check it out, because let me tell you, after you attend these workshops, you're gonna have the skills and the talents and the abilities to be able to live that customized life, because you're gonna walk out already customizing the life that you want and know how to actually live it out. And so I hope that this is something that you recognize is for you, because everybody needs to be living the life that they want to live, not the life that they should be living. And so until I see you guys again, make sure you be safe, you be bold, and speak life.